Hey everybody, Levi here, and in this video, I'm going to go through a full roadmap to how you can do your own SEO in 2025 and show you all the best strategies and tips so that you can get your own website on page one. Or alternatively, if you're starting an SEO agency, these are tools you can also use for your clients. And these are all things I do for my own SEO agency clients and get everyone onto page one. So hopefully this is informative. And if you like this kind of content, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And let's get into the video. So the first thing to do if you want to work on SEO is figure out the keywords you want to rank for. This is step one. And ultimately, all you need to do is identify relevant keywords that have a good balance of search volume, intent, and competition, while obviously still being relevant for your core services and service area if applicable. So what I would recommend is a tool like Google Keyword Planner to find search volume. And then also you can use other tools like SEMrush or Ahrefs to identify keyword opportunities and competition. While doing this, it's important to consider search intent. And we'll hop over these tools in a minute, but I just want to give everyone a little bit of a framework on how to picture things. So again, getting back to search intent, you want to focus on keywords that match your user intent depending on your type of business. So whether that's informational, transactional, or just navigation. So for example, if you're working with a dental client, so say for me, say I have say I want to work with dentists, I might choose a word like why dental SEO is important, because it's an informational search that will likely attract users interested in SEO. So again, this is applicable to my own business. I do SEO for dentists. That's the keyword I might want to rank for. Alternatively, I could find a more transactional word like SEO for dentists. Either way, make sure your words have the relevant level of intentness. So how can you tangibly do this for yourself? The first step is download a list of keywords. You can use whichever the tool you're using and start reviewing them. So I like to use SEMrush, and if any of you guys don't have SEMrush, you can actually just go on to the hoth.com search engine rankings and you can enter your URL. I just put in a random one, and you can download all of your keywords to Excel at the bottom here for free. Or if you have a paid SEMrush, you can do it too. So anyways, what you want to do is you want to look at your keywords, the rank and the volume, and start finding keywords that you might already be ranking for that are good words. So this is just a clinic that I saw online. They do, massage, chiropractor, all that stuff. If this was you, you'd look down and you'd find words that talk about your top services and your top areas that are popular searches, typed in hundreds, if not thousands of times a month. From there, copy your top words into a Google Sheet and you can start working on them from there. I would aim for a balance of high volume keywords and maybe some longer tail variations that have lower competition but are still good intent. So you want to pick a blend, some more competitive ones, less competitive ones, more high volume, slightly lower volume. And again, just put them all in a sheet. So let's say you're a landscaping company, you'd kind of just put all these words that you find in a sheet. So you can look at your current ranking words, you can look at your competitors. These strategies I've used work for any of them. Find new words, Google Keyword Planners, but you'll just kind of put a whole bunch of words in there. From there, you'll move to step two, which is picking keywords, and you're going to choose the best keywords. So you've kind of made a list of a whole bunch of words from your site, your competitor's site, all that stuff. And you want to select keywords that you can realistically rank for, considering your competition and your website's authority. So again, you have a whole bunch of words, and now we're going to narrow down to the top words that you're going to actively work on ranking this year. So here, again, you're going to select keywords and a few ways that you can do this. And I'll make it really easy for you guys to pick your own words. First, consider and use keyword difficulty metrics. So on programs like Ahrefs or SEMrush, they'll tell you the keyword difficulty, KD, or competition. The higher the KD means stronger the competition. Look for keywords with a difficulty score that matches your site's strengths. So you need to be realistic here. If you have a brand new site, you haven't ranked for any words, you're going to want to go on the bottom end of that. But if you have a good site, some good domain authority, been around for years, you're referenced in some, industry blogs and associations, maybe go middle of the pack. And if you're an established player in your niche and industry, you can kind of go for the most competitive one. So again, be realistic. Also consider the search volume. You want to aim for keywords that have enough search volume to drive traffic that's actually going to lead to leads and sales for you, but not so much competition that ranking becomes impossible. So you want to kind of find the sweet spot between words that are popular but don't have infinite competition. For newer sites, so if any of you guys are working with clients who are just starting SEO, or if you have your own business that's newer, you might want to do some longer tail keywords. These keywords are less competitive and more specific. So again, it can improve your chances of ranking quicker and also attract highly targeted traffic. But again, it's just not going to be loads of traffic. An example of that, so again, I'm using my own words I would rank for. SEO for dentists in Toronto would be a word I would want to rank my site for. That's a longer tail keyword. It's going to be lower difficulty and maybe higher conversion rate than just the word SEO for dentists, because that's a shorter variation. And that longer one, it targets a specific location. It's a long tail keyword. So anyways, I'm giving you my own examples. Apply that to yourself. Anyways, take all those words that you did in step 1, and you're going to narrow them down to 5 or 10, maybe a few more words. And you want to have a good balance of volume and competition. So again, go over to your sheet and figure out the best words. So, looking here, I see the monthly search volumes. There's a bunch of words I'm going to pull off that aren't even popular, and you're going to be left with your top target keywords. Once you've done that, you've figured out your words, now it's time to work on your site, and you're going to diagnose your rankings. So download your current rankings. You probably already did that in the first step, but you're going to download them and diagnose the problem. And you need to analyze why the current pages are not ranking well. So when you looked at your rankings, you saw that you have all the right words. Google knows you exist, but all the words are on page 8. We're going to analyze these pages and figure out why they're not ranking well and understand the issues affecting their performance and, of course, fix them. So step 1, download your rankings. You can use SEMrush. You can use Google Search Console to download a report. Either way, you want a report of your site's rankings. And if you use a Google Search Console report, this will show you the actual search terms your pages are ranking for, as well as their position. So it'll give you accurate data from Google. Either way, you just want to export it into Excel and then also filter out all the irrelevant words. So again, if you're looking at this sheet, if you use SEMrush, there's going to be a whole bunch of things. This is a chiropractor clinic. There's some random names and stuff here. These are irrelevant words. These are going to be practitioners' names. Maybe if your site has a testimonial page or a case study page, you have names of clients or whatever. You want to get those out. You're going to filter all of those out, and then you just want to find words that have good search volume but are ranking below page 1. So 11 and onwards. Then you're going to check for technical SEO issues. So you can do a site crawl. You can use Ahrefs or Screaming Frogs or whatever, SEMrush if you have, to crawl your site and look for errors like missing title tags, broken links, or duplicate content. You're going to want to find those issues and then fix them. I have loads of other videos about doing site audits and how to fix them, so refer to those if you need to, but that's what you need to do. Then you can use Google PageSpeed Insights or GTmetrix if you want. I prefer PageSpeed Insight to test the speed of your pages. So if you haven't used it before, search up Google PageSpeed Insights and run a test on your site, figure out the issues and fix them. Slow pages are going to hurt rankings. Another common issue that you're going to run into is mobile friendliness. So you can use Google's mobile friendly test to ensure your site is responsive and loads properly on mobile devices. Then another thing you need to consider in diagnosing your rankings is your on-page SEO. Review your page's content and structure. Are you using the target keywords in your title, meta description, H1 tag, and throughout the content? Also, content quality is important. Check if your content is answering the searcher's queries. What are people searching? Are you talking about that? If it's not very comprehensive, Google might not consider it the best result. Lastly, you need to look at your backlink profile. Check it out on SEMrush and see if the page in question has enough backlinks. Pages without enough links might struggle to rank. Now that you've fixed your site and diagnosed all the issues on that, you can start creating content. So you have a good foundation, we can start building on that. So what we're going to do here is create high quality SEO content. And your goal is to create content that is optimized for both search engines, so it's set up the way Google likes it, and for users. It's stuff that your users are going to want to see and you're providing value. And you want to aim to meet the search intent behind your target keywords. So how can you do this? Step 1, conduct competitive research. Look at the top ranking pages for your target keywords. So you have your target words, type it in, see who's on page 1. What kind of content are they offering? Are there gaps that you need to fill? Are there things that they're doing that you're not? If so, start doing those things. Another is content depth. Ensure your content is comprehensive. If the top ranking pages are long form guides, your content should be just as detailed, if not even more. In your content, you should also include internal links. Link to other relevant pages on your website to improve user navigation and help with the distribution of page authority. Also use external links. On your content, you should link out to authoritative sources where relevant to provide more value and boost the trustworthiness of your content. Also make sure you optimize for user experience. Structure the content in a way it's easy to read. Use headings, bullet points, and short paragraphs. You should also be mindful of keyword placement. Use your primary keyword in key places like the title tag, meta description, first paragraph, and throughout the content, but avoid keyword stuffing. So again, in my case, if I'm writing an article about SEO for dentists, include sections like what is SEO, why SEO is important for dentists, and how to get started with SEO for dentists. So again, main step here for you guys, write or optimize your content, ensuring it serves both SEO and user intent. Now that you've written good content, you want to just make sure all of your technical stuff is dialed in. You've already diagnosed a lot of your rankings, but you're still going to want to go through your technical SEO audit. You might have already done a few of these things, so feel free to breeze through, but there's some new things here you need to be careful of now that you have the content on your site. So again, the goal here is to ensure your website is technically sound so that search engines like Google can crawl, index, and rank your pages properly. So step 1 here is a site crawl. Use Ahrefs to crawl your site and look for issues like broken links, duplicate content, missing tags. We probably already did that before. Another one, page speed. You want to make sure your page is still fast and still mobile friendly. A couple new things in this step is crawlability. You want to ensure all important pages are accessible by search engines by reviewing your robots text file and XML sitemap and make sure they're there. Also, ensure any pages you don't want indexed, like your thank you page or login pages, are blocked with no index tags. And ensure your site is using HTTPS, the secure version, not just the regular HTTP version. This is a major ranking factor, and non-secure sites will suffer in rankings. Anyways, those are all the things you guys need to do to get onto page 1. These are the things I'm doing for my clients. I hope you found this useful. If you have any questions, leave them down below in the comments and I'll get back to you. And again, if you found this kind of content useful, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and stick around for more videos.